You ever have that group of friends or family that totally get you? It's like peas and carrots. You, them. They finish each other's sentences. They totally get you. You know your role in that group, and that group knows you. They know what you're going to bring to the table, and you know exactly how you get to show up. There's no anxiety, no fears involved. Contrary, do you know about that other group that you consistently kind of feel like you're beating your head against the wall? Like they just don't get you, and you don't really vibe with them. Yet maybe you have to work with them. Maybe it's at your workplace. Maybe it's your family who just doesn't fully get you. Today is taking a look at your tribes and the roles in which you play in each of them. Yes, most of us have multiple tribes. We go to work, we have school, we have our families that we were born into. We have the families maybe that we have brought into the world. We have our close group of friends. We have our social networks. We have our coaching groups. Okay, what we are aiming to do today is take a look at the different potential roles available in a tribe where you've decided and found out perhaps that you are best at showing up for, and then the ones that are maybe that you've been pigeonholed into, and perhaps there's another way. What it's going to take though is that recognition, that awareness that the role that I play in this tribe maybe already exists in this tribe, and therefore I have not been selected as that role. Do I belong in this tribe still? And if so, how do I transform or evolve my own way of being so that I do have a place in this tribe? Or do I see myself out so that I can continue following my lane, my dharma? Because if it is calling you forward that much, then maybe you don't even belong in this tribe at all. It can be a tough pill to swallow sometimes if this tribe is like your family. Okay? But many of us experience this in like the workplace. Imagine if you started a job and your job description was like clear as mud. You're gonna do this, and then you're gonna do some of that, and then yeah, sometimes you'll do a little bit of this. Like, I don't know my role. How can I do well if I don't know my role? Okay, so today, what we're going to look into, and what I want to invite you into, is first getting clear on your different tribes. There may be like 2, 3. There may be like 4 or 5. I'm kind of a social butterfly. I could probably choose about 5 or probably about 5. If it's more than that, then you probably have kind of like grouped a few together. But let's write down first the few different tribes that you're a part of, that you talk to these people on a regular basis. They see you, and after we do that, we're going to start to write our role in that tribe. If you are like the kid brother, and you recognize that people still view you as the kid brother now in your 40s, perhaps it's time to take on a new role. But none of that's going to happen unless you have the awareness around that and say, you know what, I've continued to walk in this role and never asked for anything different. So therefore, why should anyone treat me any differently? Okay, so write down first your tribes, all the different communities that you show up for regularly, and then write down if you feel that you are like the chief. Are you giving the orders? Are you like the hunter? Are you the connector? Are you bringing everybody together, shooting out the group messages or the Zoom invites? Hey, let's all get together on this day, whatever. What kind of a role do you play in each of those groups? It may surprise you because what you think you are great at, and maybe what you get to do in a couple of tribes, you're really not able to in some other ones, or you just haven't been given the opportunity to just yet. So your first lesson today then, the first step after we do that, is to bring awareness to that. Oh man, I've been trying to wear this hat the entire time I've been in this tribe. That's probably why there's been friction here. What needs to change? I can't ask anyone else to change themselves. We can, but more importantly, do we feel like we're in an opportunity to make a change for ourselves, or is it time to find a new tribe. Okay, so having this understanding will ultimately provide you with so much relief, so much awareness, so much understanding, because we are no longer trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. We're determining all of the different round holes out there and deciding where we get to show up best. Okay? Some of our tribes we can't just drop. So how can we merge or evolve so that we can vibe in a cohesive way? Okay? So have fun this week doing exactly that. Let's get curious about your tribes, your roles that you play, and then start to show up with intention so that we're not just playing the pawn when we're always meant to be the king. If that's what you signed up for. All right, y'all. Be legendary, and we'll see you soon. Aloha.